and welcome back to another week in new genre books. My name is Amelia, and from Locus magazine, I'm about to tell you the top new science fiction, fantasy, and horror books being published the week of February 27th, 2024. First up, science fiction, we have 3 new books coming out this week to tell you about. From Danielle Polansky, we have Tomorrow's Children out from Angry Robot UK in trade paperback, ebook, and audio. This is a post-apocalyptic science fiction novel. A noxious cloud settles over Manhattan, separating the island from the rest of the world and mutating the population. From Soyoung Park, we have Snowglobe, out from Delacorte in hardcover, ebook, and audio. This is a young adult dystopian science fiction novel, the first in a duology, translated from the Korean by Jongmin Lee Comfort. People live inside the vast dome of Snowglobe, the last place on Earth that's warm. Inside, the residents have everything. Outside, citizens face the icy wasteland to work at the power plant that Snowglobe needs, consoled only by a 24-hour stream showing the glamorous lives of the residents within. From Waubgeshig Rice, we have Moon of the Turning Leaves, out from Morrow in hardcover, ebook, and audio. This is a post-apocalyptic science fiction novel standalone sequel to Moon of the Crusted Snow. A scouting party led by Evan Whitesky ventures into unknown and dangerous territory to find a new home for their close-knit Northern Ontario Indigenous community, more than a decade after a world-ending blackout. Next up, horror, we have 3 new books to talk about. From J. Kristoff, we have Empire of the Damned, out from Harper Voyager UK in hardcover, ebook, and audio. This is a dark fantasy/vampire horror novel, the second in the Empire of the Vampire series, illustrated by Bon Orthwick. Gabriel de Leon has saved the Holy Grail from death, but his chance to end the endless night is lost. Drawn into an uneasy alliance with the mysterious vampire Leoth, Gabriel must now deliver the Grail to ancients of the blood Isani and learn the truth of how Day's death might be finally undone. Drawn into an uneasy alliance with the mysterious vampire Leoth, Gabriel must deliver the Grail to ancients of the blood Isani and learn the truth of how Day's death might be finally undone. From Lizelle Sambury, we have Tender Beasts, out from McElderry in hardcover, ebook, and audio. This is a young adult horror novel. Sunny has to take care of her youngest brother Dom after their mother's death, but he's accused of murder and bodies keep turning up. From Kirsten Bakis, we have King Nix, out from Live Right in hardcover, ebook, and audio. This is a feminist gothic novel with possible fantasy elements about Charles Fort's wife in 1918, who investigates the disappearance of 3 girls, but can't tell if she's seen ghosts or her mind is unraveling. Is there a third option? I bet there's a third option. Next up, fantasy, we have 8 titles. From Eliza Chan, we have debut Fathomfolk, out from Orbit US in trade paperback, ebook, and audio. This is a fantasy novel inspired by East Asian mythology. Revolution is brewing in the semi-submerged city Taiankawi between humans and the water-dwelling sirens, sea witches, kelpies, and kappas. From Veronica G. Henry, we have The Canopy Keepers, out from 47 North in trade paperback, ebook, and audio. This is a fantasy novel. A black female fire chief at a national park discovers ancient forces of nature angered by continual destruction. From Premee Mohamed, we have The Butcher of the Forest, out from Tor.com in trade paperback and ebook. This is a fantasy novella. Varys Thorn must enter a wild, dangerous forest to recover the missing children of the merciless foreign tyrant who rules her land. From Meredith Mooring, we have Redsight, out from Solaris UK in hardcover and ebook. This is a queer science fantasy novel. A blind priestess with the power to manipulate space-time must choose between the order that raised her or making her power her own. From Ania Poranek, we have Where the Dark Stands Still, out from McElderry in hardcover, ebook, and audio. This is a YA fantasy novel. Liska knows that magic is monstrous and its practitioners are monsters. She's done everything possible to suppress her own magic, which is a total disaster. Then she accidentally unleashes her powers and is captured by the demon warden of the wood, the Leszi. From Jasmine Sky, we have Daughter of the Bone Forest, out from Fywell and Friends in hardcover, ebook, and audio. This is a YA fantasy novel, the first in a duology about a teen with the rare ability to shift into a powerful bone wolf who reluctantly accepts a spot at a prestigious witch school. I mean, how much was the scholarship? Was it a full ride? We might not be mad at a full ride to witch school. From Rachel Greenlaw, we have Compass and Blade, out from Inkyard Press in hardcover, ebook, and audio. This is a young adult fantasy romance novel. On a ship which sails out to the rocks to plunder shipwrecks, Mira's job is to rescue any survivors, but the shipwrecks aren't an accident. The locals set beacons to lure ships into the rocks. From Danielle L. Jensen, we have A Fate Inked in Blood, out from Del Rey in hardcover, ebook, and audio. This is a Norse fantasy romance novel in the saga of the Unfated series. Freya dreams of becoming a warrior and gets her chance when it's revealed she has a drop of a goddess's blood, which makes her a shield maiden, but the region's Jarl is determined to control her. Finally, in collections, we have 3 titles. From Anne Bishop, we have The Lady in Glass and Other Stories, out from Ace in hardcover, ebook, and audio. This is a collection of short stories, all of the author's short fiction to date, including published and unpublished pieces, and 2 stories written for this volume. From Bradley Sides, we have Crocodile Tears Didn't Cause the Flood, out from Montag Press in trade paperback and ebook. This is a collection of magical realism short stories mixing the South and the weird and science fiction. From Martha Wells, we have The Book of Ilrien, out from Tor.com in trade paperback and ebook. This is an omnibus of 2 novels in the series, The Element of Fire and The Death of the Necromancer. This updated and revised edition is the author's preferred text. That wraps up this week. Come see us at Locus Mag or at Locus Magazine on most platforms, www.locusmag.com, or our Patreon. Thanks for spending some time with us. Please do us a favor, mush all the buttons to tell the whole internet that we're okay just the way we are. And please drop us a comment so we know it was you. We like doing this, and you have a lot of power to help us out. Like, basically all the power. So much power. Come back and see us again soon. We'll be here next week with more new books.